Introducing the Paddy Power World Darts Championship.
Luke, many congratulations. Another straight sets win. That must be a good feeling to get through.
Yeah, obviously it's always a good feeling to win. But obviously 3-0 is that much sweeter. But obviously on paper it definitely wasn't a 3-0 game. Obviously David, he missed his doubles and I had to take my chances.
Yeah, you averaged 89 in that first set and survived 5 set darts from David Davies. How did you dig deep in that match? How do you turn it around?
Yeah, I mean, I just had to keep going. Obviously, it was a bit crazy. Obviously, the crowd thought I got the 170 and he misses. I've set up tops. And obviously, once I seen him walk off, I said, surely he's out of his stride now. He thinks he's going off. And I just had to punish him and get that first set won.
After Goen Price was knocked out to Wesley Pleasure in the match before you, who's in your quarter as well, you know, did you have to come into this match more alert that something like that wouldn't happen to you?
Yeah, I mean, not really. Obviously, I watched all the Gezi game, and obviously he didn't play well. Wesley played really well. But yeah, that's what happens. Woke up this morning, checked my memories from 2 years ago. Luke Littler's route to the final in my first Worlds. Gezi was in the quarters, and obviously I could have met him in the quarters again. But yeah, I can only beat what's in front of me.
And your next meeting is with Mensur Suljovic in round 3 after Christmas. You know, he's got a certain way he plays his game. How are you going to prepare for that match?
Yeah, I've always watched darts. Obviously, Mensur's been on the tour for quite some years now. Obviously, his walk-on is one of the good ones. Obviously, if you don't know, he messaged me before the tournament saying, "See you in round 3. Good luck," and I just said good luck to him. So, yeah, it's happened, and hopefully we can have a good game.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
That's so good. Well played, Luke. How satisfied were you with your good stuff that you showed up there today?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy overall with the result, with the win as well. Obviously, now it's a bigger tournament, so it's them 2 games, go back for Christmas and come back. And yeah, just happy to come back after Christmas.
Chaotic first set, wasn't it? The crowd thinking that you'd checked out. David obviously walking off at 2 legs apiece. Mayhem, but you managed to settle it down nicely. Yeah,
I mean, as soon as I seen David walk off, I just had to try and punish him and get that first set won, and that's what I'd done. And it was lucky. Didn't play the best in that first set, and then I just had to kick on from there, and that's what I'd done.
And Gezi going out, does that change the Christmas that you have? Does it change the way that you think about the draw going forwards?
Yeah, I mean, not for me. Obviously, Gezi, obviously his Christmas, obviously he'll have a good Christmas with his family, but he's not going back to the World Championships, and that's what most players want to do. They want to obviously win the 2 games and come back after Christmas. But yeah, like I said, I can only beat what's in front of me. And yeah, it's Mensur next.
Well played, have a good one.
Thank you.
Luke, congratulations. It's been a long wait from round 1 to round 2. Did it feel like a completely different and new tournament again coming back?
Yeah, obviously it was pretty weird coming down. Obviously the day before we were going down, I just said these days they flew by. Obviously my time off's gone, and obviously now it's back to work. But obviously I've been chilling out, went to watch United, put a bit of practice in, and yeah, now we're here and we're coming back after Christmas.
Not quite the electric numbers we expect from you. Only the 4th time you've not averaged 100 in this. Is that disappointing? Does that give you a little bit of fire to make sure that average goes back up next time?
Yeah, I mean, obviously not really. Obviously, my first round, I thought I was below 100, and tonight I thought I was above 100. But yeah, no matter how you win it, you just want to win these games, and that was a close game. But yeah, hopefully I can play a bit better in the next round.
Touched on it with your Sky interview as well. The Sports Personality of the Year. More annoyed not winning the young one back to back than the main one?
Yeah, it's obviously I was in St Helens at the Darts Academy doing a bit of practice, and obviously BBC were there. Obviously I knew it was going to be filmed, but yeah, gutted not to go back to back. Obviously I won 6 out of the 8 the majors, but yeah, well done to Michelle, and yeah, hopefully we can win more titles next year and go for it again.
Well done, Luke. When Mensur messaged you before the tournament, were you expecting it to be him in round 3?
No, obviously on paper everyone expects it to be obviously the seed. Obviously you're seeded because you're high up in the rankings. But yeah, obviously we've got jobs to do, we've got games to win, and obviously I've seen his interview today, and I couldn't understand what he said. He said Luke Littler and started cheering. But yeah, we've met, and obviously I think he's up for it, and obviously I'll be up for it after Christmas.
Did you watch that game between Mensur and Joe Cullen? What did you make of it, if you did?
Yeah, I had a little watch. Didn't take too much notice on what Mensur was doing. Obviously, we all know he obviously flicks his flight quite a few times before he throws, but yeah, I didn't see anything wrong. But obviously, Joe felt what was up, and obviously he spoke out about it. And obviously, if he tries anything to try and put me off or slow me down, then obviously I've got to be ready for it.
Hi Luke, well done on the win. Just on that, if he did try to slow you down, what would you do? Would you do anything differently on stage to try and not get involved and try and keep your head?
Yeah, I think it's just all about your approach to the hockey. Obviously, if he's throwing a bit slower, obviously, I just want to get on with the game no matter who I play. Obviously, if he does try and slow it down a little bit, then obviously I've got to make a slow approach and obviously try and get into the game as quick as possible.
When Mensur sent you that message, where did he send it? And has he spoken to you before?
Yeah, on Instagram. He just obviously I always check my messages and my requests. He said something like kind regards or something, good luck, see you in round 3 or something. And yeah, it's happened. And like I said, hopefully we can have a good game.
After that match, Joe Cullen wasn't happy about what went on. He went on Twitter and he called it cheating. He used that strong of a word. Do you think it was cheating?
No, it's not cheating. That's just how he plays. Obviously, like I said, I took a bit of notice of the match. But obviously, if Joe's felt like he's slowed it down, it's not cheating. It's just for Mensur, obviously, he flicks his flight, and obviously he's doing it until he feels settled. And if he does it, obviously, a bit longer against me, then I just have to wait for him and throw my darts.
Well played today, Luke. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi mate, congratulations Luke. How much credit can you offer to your opponent David today? He put up some incredible averages by his standards. How much credit can you give to him?
Yeah, I mean, full credit. Obviously, he missed his doubles. I had to hit mine. And yeah, I'm just thankful he missed his doubles, but obviously there's only 2 points in the averages. And I said to one of the other interviewers then, his first treble was just so sweet, but I just had to get on with it, and like I said, I'm thankful that he missed them doubles and I got the job done.
So after that treble win, as you spoke about being so sweet, what was the point where you said you mentally cranked it up? Where would you say the turning point was?
Yeah, obviously some will say it's the 1-4-5, but for myself I think it was going into the second set 1-1 and then breaking and going 2-1 up, and then you throw in to go 2-0 up, and then you get that done. So yeah, I think that was a big part, and then I was 2-0 up and I was 1 set away.
Okay. Last question, how was your mental preparation been coming into this? Have you been preparing well?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, just chilling out. Went to watch United again. Put in a little bit of practice before it, and yeah, now I'll get a few more days off, and we'll be here in no time again.
Luke, many congratulations on your win. Obviously, with your style of throw, you are a very fluent player, and when you're going up against another player with a very fast flow like a Josh Rock or a Luke Humphries, your game, and both your games, just seem to go up the levels and through the gears. With Mensur being more methodical and a stop-start thrower, are you going to prepare for that with your practice, or like between now and the game, or is it something you're going to just lead into on the day? Yeah, I mean, obviously, like I said, obviously with the play you're playing or with the crowd, just expect the worst. And if it's not bad as what you think, then I'll be happy with it. But I won't prepare to, like at home, I won't prepare to throw slowly or approach the hockey slow. I'll just practice how I do. And yeah, like I said, expect the worst. And if it's not as bad, then I'll be happy. And obviously, you're not going to be back now till after Christmas. So what is Christmas for the little household this year? Yeah, I mean, just same as always. We never change. Big Christmas dinner. And yeah, it's Christmas Day, but obviously for me it's a chill out day. Won't be playing any darts, and obviously when it comes to Boxing Day, whether I'm playing on the 27th or 28th, I don't know yet. But yeah, I'll put in a little bit of practice. Well, wish you a very Merry Christmas and the best of luck in the next game. Thank you.
Introducing the Paddy Power World Darts Championship.